Good morning in morning, good evening in evening. Hello, my fellow Dub Tribers. Here we are with another interview, with another podcast, with another episode of Dub Tribe. And I'm really glad to have you here today because today we've got amazing guests, four men, four producers, Dawa Hi-Fi and Roots Right. You probably know them already. And the biggest news are that they've released quite recently cooperation together. The four of them created release together. And we are so blessed to have it right now with us. And also, we are super blessed because Stepa Warriors, back then, when they were creating Dub Arena in Wrocław, they've invited all of them together to play along, and we have opportunity to talk with them. So here I am presenting you this amazing interview, this amazing, very active, very nice conversation. So without further ado, grab something to drink, grab your snacks, sit down or stand up or start cleaning or whatever you're doing right now during listening to this episode. Do what you do and have fun. And yeah, let's go. everyone. Here is Dub Tribe, and today we've got amazing guests, Dawa Hi-Fi and Roots Raid. Today, hello guys.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, guys. All right, we will start with the easy question. I already told you that Dub Tribe is a podcast here in Poland that we are trying to introduce people to dub and sound system music. And I've got a lot of questions, so let's go and start with it. Okay, do you remember, guys, your first experience with dub music? And I would like to ask this question to each one of you because I assume that everyone have a different story, different situation. And I'm asking you about this aha moment when you listen to music, the music and system music, and you are deciding, yes, this is what I wanted to do. Okay. So how it was for you, for example?
So I have the mic, so I start. I'm Val from Dawa, Hi-Fi, and with Ben we hear our first dub music on a compilation CD. Was a dubbed CD. It's a label from UK. No, it's artists from UK, but I think it's a label from Lille. It's north of France. And we found this compilation in holidays. Was in a cheap I don't have the word, but our city organized for the young people like holidays. An animator have a cassette, and we have a lector, a player. We have a tape player. We bring it to the holidays, and we play this cassette. And on this cassette, we can hear some bush chemist sounds, also jatterbees. I remember Colonel Might tunes, I Love This Selecta. Was our first experience, I think, about this music, but we didn't know nothing about it. And after we went to a shop in France called Fnac. It's a big a big shop for music, books, and all the cultural stuff in France. And we found a tune that was on this cassette. And we make the link with many artists after this, and we found many UK dub artists like these Bush Chemists. It was this Bush Chemist tune, and we discover also the Disciples, Irish and Stepas on the same compilation, the dubbed compilation. And it was the start for I think for Ben and me. It's the start, and maybe Ben too, because we are from the same city in France. It's a Bourges.
Wait a second.
Same generation, so we are friends.
All right. I would like to ask you about this in later, but first, tell me about your aha moment with that.
So my name is Bongo Ben, and so as Valentin used to say, we were together. For discovering dub music. We were on holidays in Spain.
All of you, the same holidays.
The three of us.
Okay.
Myself, Valentin, and Ben Abbas. So we were together in holidays, and so we had the chance to bring this famous tape recorder that have these possibilities to record a tape. So as I remember, Valentin used to manage it and to record this.
With cassette, we can scotch a little hole under the cassette, and then it gives the opportunity to copy another cassette. So we come back at home with a copy of this.
So as I remember, he made the copy of this cassette with Bush Chemists, Jatterbees. So it was the beginning. And also we start to listening French band named Zenzile at the time. Because it was the beginning of the French scene with Zenzile, Cali Live Dub, Brain Damage also. iTone. A little after, yeah. So it was this basic influences for us. And so that's it.
Okay. And Ben, you've got the same story?
Yeah, I've got quietly the same story. But for myself, the session, the first session I saw, it was Shaka.
In UK?
No, in France, in our city.
Really?
Our city, yes.
Okay, it was some sort of festival or something.
Yeah,
okay,
for
okay.
a festival.
What was the name of the festival?
Printemps de Bourges.
I cannot repeat it. Apologies.
Spring of Bourges. It's like this.
Okay.
And Shaka came, and we arrived at 11 o'clock or things like this. Shaka just begin for playing, and we leave at 5 o'clock, something like that. And Shaka AM and Shaka continue to play.
Really?
And
so
that's what
it was so much. It is so much time.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
so
wicked.
1998.
90.
I think it was 2001.
All right.
2001.
All right.
Yes. And this holiday was 2000. So 1 year after.
All right.
We went to the Shaka session.
Oh my God.
But it was only DJ set. DJ session on a PA. So it was not on a real sound.
But still, experience must be
madness experience because it's the first time for us.
Okay. And you?
Natty Tom?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Natty Tom from Roots Red crew. I don't remember exactly the first time I heard about the music, but I remember that I met Ben from Dawa Wi-Fi at school because we were in the same classroom. And I saw this guy. I saw this guy with a poncho, red, gold, and green.
Poncho.
And the first time I saw him, he told me, he asked me, "Do you want some seeds?" So seeds.
Yeah, because you have
I was
to
with
grow.
another friend, and I just before I listening some reggae music. He bring me all the stuff as all they said. But the first experience with the music is a more live band, French live band.
Okay,
like
you were playing with in the band?
No, I was just
listening. Okay.
Band like Hightone. First was Hightone, I think. Then came Brain Damage. I was because I am a musician. I'm a guitar player. I was more influenced by people playing some music with instrument. So the first thing was that.
Okay, all right.
And at the same time, we are from Bourges, a city in the center of France, and this festival was at that time a good way to be known as an artist, and they are doing some we can discover some artists.
Okay.
And Brain Damage was starting their career there with show, and in the same shows we have maybe Miss and Mighty or I remember London Electricity lineup like this, and we discover many artists at a very young age. And the French scene was starting at that time, early 2000. Improvisators dubs, Zenzile, Hightone, as he said, and all these bands, live bands.
Okay.
So at the same time, in the year after, we discovered all these bands, and it was a start for us.
Yeah. And now you are in.
Big inspiration.
Okay, I understand. All right. Now, since we know that Jashaka was really important part of their music journey, listen to another track from this album that they created together, Jashaka Salute. already also answered the next question that I wanted to ask you, because in social media, when you were telling to the people that you are coming to Poland, you said that we've met and we are from the same high school, and I was like, what? Tell me the story.
Yes. We was in the same, not high school, the same college. It's from 10 years to 14.
Okay.
Yes, and after I moved to another high school, and all three, Ben and Tom, was in the same high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, but I was friend of them, and I met them, and I always came. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we were connected at that time.
We can already notice. Okay. What could you tell us about the condition of the scene in France? Because you already told us that you are observing and you are participating in the creation of the scene for quite a while. So how it is changing? What's your impression about the scene? Is this
France,
evolving?
the difference with England, with the UK, is the live scene.
Okay.
We started music as a band.
All of you with one band? No.
With Tom and Ben. We was a band at that time.
Band,
Orange Dub. It was called Orange Dub.
Okay.
He was playing the bass. Ben was playing the percussion.
Okay.
I was doing programmation and saxophone and melodica, and we was starting a little band like this. I remember a magazine, Home Studio at that time with Ben. We read I have to buy this groove box or this little bass machine and little bass machine after little rhythm machine. After I went to the garage of the parents of Tom at that time. Bring these two little machines, and he started to play guitar and bass on it.
Okay.
Another friend was scratching.
How old
it was
were
a little
you?
mixer of many influence at that time.
18? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yes.
So getting back to the scene. So
yeah, the scene. The scene is a mix between live band. The scene, France is a rock influence country. You know, there is many stage, and this kind of band like Improvisator, iTone at that time bring dub music on stage. Was the first step in France was the scene, the band on scene, and after this. Maybe at the same time, but it was really unknown. Sound system started like Blackboard Jungle, like others too, but the main sound was Blackboard Jungle because yes, Red Lion, Zion Gate, was many sound, even Chalice sound in Lille, but in little venues. Blackboard Jungle started to play with a promotion called Musical Riot. They're starting to play it in bigger venue in Paris, like Cabaret Sauvage, or like at that time was Cabaret Sauvage. First Shaka session, I think it was 2005 or something like
on
this.
On a sound system.
On a real sound system in a nice venue, all wood, all the floor was wood, and it was really nice to dance. And we discovered the sound system and the big bass line at that time. But before this, it was the band. On stage, and the beginning was Blackboard Jungle. These sessions in Paris, we travel every time to the session, come back to our cities with a few records, and when we started collecting vinyls at that time also, and getting other influences, getting more music from the UK, because at that time there was not much internet. So to catch vinyl, to buy vinyls was direct from the shops in the session. It was a real pleasure to discover many records at that time.
All right. So you are telling that previously, like in the past, there was more people that were influenced by UK and live music, live musician, live bands, and now it started, as I understand it, it started to more digitalize itself somehow, or
not really, because Blackbird Jungle or other sounds of this generation was really cultural sound systems. So they are playing roots, also 70s roots, and
they've
we
got
make
this
a stronger culture about music. We listen many styles of music, but UK dub, yes, appeared at that time. I think, yes, and more digital. Yeah.
I just want to add something.
Please.
At the time, the scene was growing very fast.
When in 2005
in France,
2005,
and we had the blessings, the chance to be there at this moment. So it was many influences between stage live with the French scene and also with the sound system scene with the UK, and it was so many influences at the time. So we were in at this moment, so it was huge influence, and so we start to make music together. Valentin was the digger of the crew. He was the guy who was digging hard, so he brought us a lot of new CDs, records and stuff, and so he started to beat make, to dub make, and so he started to influence all of us.
All right.
So now we are here thanks to all this.
All right. I've got a question about Roots Right as well, because your name states that you are riding on a roots music. I understand it that way, but you are also incorporating a lot of influences from different styles and different part of world as well, because we can hear cumbia, your last tune with Nati Salva.
Nati Salva.
Salva, yes. She is from Mexico?
She's from Colombia.
Colombia, all right.
Yeah.
And this, you've got this new EP, Get Me High.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of musicians, there is a lot of artists, and this is quite, I don't know how to say it, but not really... Telling it that it's eclectic, it's not enough for me, at least, because you are mixing this.
Yes, we try.
Okay, so how you are connecting this roots with digital world and those different influences?
Yes, but it all come from all those influences we are talking about.
Yeah,
because with Tom, at the beginning, we were most instrument players.
Okay.
He's a bassist, he's a guitarist. I'm a percussionist.
Yeah.
So we were fully influenced by the roots scene at the beginning. So we start Roots Right for that.
Okay.
For making some rubadubs and roots music. But at the beginning, we were more in, I don't know, like African influences, Indian influences, this meeting between dub and music from all the world. So then we, after making the first CD, the first album with Roots Right, the name is From the Top. At the end, we worked also with Valentin, and we decided to open the influences and go back finally from our roots and bring back all the influences we love.
Okay.
That's it.
And how it is for you?
As he told to you, we are influenced by. I'm a classic musician.
Really classic, like
really.
Notes and orchestra and all that stuff.
Score, I read the score and play. And is in the African music. Yes, with djembe fola. And we are interested by a lot of things in music. Not even not really exclusive reggae music and dub. We like jazz. We like a lot of kind of music. And we are the second generation. I told about Kali Live Dub, Brand Damage. For me, it's the first generation.
All right.
Okay. And they mix a lot of music, a lot of kind of music. And we are for me we are the second generation, and we are inspired by them.
All right.
So we try to adapt what we heard about them and make our own stuff. It's difficult to describe our influences and how we do, but
because you are doing it naturally.
Yeah.
All right. Can we agree that energy is amazing? It is. For me, it is. Even though I'm just reliving this interview, and yeah, I feel it. I feel it so much. This energy, this laughing, all that stuff. So I'm just playing you another track. Listen to the next song. The next question would be the Dawa Hi-Fi, because I already asked you guys about your aha moment when you started to decide to do some music, to start creating, and decided to start get into sound systems. But what was the aha moment for building sound system, for building speakers?
After high school, I not have my my diploma. How to say this? I don't have my license. I have nothing, And
you've entered
I
your
stopped school, and after my father said, "Oh, you have to do something of your life," and I found I found something to do at a theater. In a theater, doing lights and doing stuff into this. And I met a sound engineer. And at that time, I bought a little pair of speakers just to diffuse the music we love. And after this, he said to me, "Oh, maybe we can build a speaker." And I found 2 legal speakers, vintage speakers in a shop, hi-fi shop in our city in Bourges. I bought this speaker, and after we built our first couple of boxes.
All right.
It was the beginning, but we didn't know nothing about the real big sound system, like Shaka, like Abba Shantia. We didn't know nothing about this. And after 2 or 3 years, we discovered in 2005-6 what is a big sound system with boxes. Because when we saw Shaka in 2001, we didn't know this music have to be played on big boxes and big speakers. We don't have this knowledge at that time.
But we went to Cabaret Sauvage for a dub station, and Abba Shanti was playing on the Blackboard Jungle. You remember this session with Dub Dada? That's the first time we have the sound system, the real sound system, and Abba Shanti was playing, and it was wonderful night.
Okay.
Before that, we made a festival called Jazz Sound Festival. It was outside, and there was a meeting with three sounds: Lion Roots, Zion.
2005. Yes, it was at that time, and I continue to bout stuff into the same hi-fi shop.
Okay.
I found a couple of compression, JBL compression with horns, and it make a full speakers, two-way speakers. And after we start to build a first a reflex bass to have a full range. Yes, and it was the beginning.
And after we have changed because on our city there is drum and bass party, the guy said to us, "Okay, you have the sound system dub, you can come, and for the bar you can put it into the bar, is no problem." And so we make, I think, maybe 5 or 6 sessions with them, and it's the beginning.
And it's starting to grow and grow.
You forgot it.
All right. It sounds really nice, and the story and how it started. It's almost like here in Poland, because most of the sound systems that are starting right now, they've got not really easy situation, because there is not a lot of people that know the sound system music. This is still underground, and we need to admit it. But the starting point is always the same. Nevertheless, the time always it's the same. You have to at least start, put there and out there your speakers and start play, and making people and give them at least the opportunity to hear you, to hear your music, and hear this music played on speakers. So this is really important, and I'm really glad that you are telling this to us. Okay. I would like to ask about After Work Festival, because I saw you guys that you are doing this festival, and you are co-creating, am I right, with Oddity production?
Oddity label,
yeah. So I really love this idea, because it started when the hard times started as well, and I really love that you give the opportunity to people to still listen to music, even though they were in house and they were closed and all that stuff. And thanks to that festival, thanks to that formula, I was able to, at least myself, I was able to learn and know many of the artists that I didn't know previously, because you've invited a lot of people from an artist from France.
Yeah.
And but not only from France, because our representation from Poland has also the chance to play in After Work. It was Jabadab. So tell me about this festival more.
Okay, just to be to clarify the things, we are not organized. We don't organize this festival. We are friends of ODG.
All right.
ODG Prod. with Bongo Ben, we played with Underground. You know, Underground is
yes.
a guy from ODG.
Yeah.
And we played with them 10 years ago. Now it's we stop. And they organize. I can't speak for them.
Okay.
But they are. It's a big event, and we hope it will be full for us. It's a celebration 20 years ago in the movement scene. So we are happy for them, and we will do like a revival with Val, Ben, and Ben. We will do a special live set to remember back in the days when we were young.
Yeah, all right.
A special live set.
It was after 2005, 2006.
Okay.
We met with Underground because they are from a city called Tours in France, and it's the same area with Bourges. It's two cities, 1 hour 30 drive.
All right, so pretty close.
Pretty close. And we met at in this year's 2007, maybe 2008, and we started to connect with these guys.
All right.
And they was really good in the internet stuff.
All right.
And we are completely out of this stuff at that time.
Okay.
And they helped us to share our music with the world, I want to say, but with a few people that are connected with the dub scene at that time. So there is an history with ODG.
All right.
Mainly my first EPs or release are on this net label.
All right.
ODG Prod.
Yeah. But you've guys has your own label as well.
Yeah, so at the moment we start to work with ODG. Then after we would like to do our own. So there's 2 labels.
Okay.
There is Barry's Records.
Yes.
This is a Roots Trade label. And there is also Dawa International.
Yeah, Lisa Denja, for example.
7-inch release on this label, but it's no more in activity. I have some other release on different labels. And we are coming with new stuff now on our auto production.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so Dawa International released a big tune called Wise and Prudent with Lisa Denja. Love We Want. So there is some big tunes in this label. And with Barry's Records, we have some nice track too.
Yeah,
it starts with Education is the Key, Chantilly.
Yeah, Africa.
It was the beginning.
Yeah. And this
Africa
new EP,
this
new EP sounds really good. I've got a great opportunity to hear it. This is for all the Dub Tribers. This was released 24th of January, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it is quite new. So guys,
the last one.
Yeah, they Get Me High.
The Get Me High, yeah. It's the freshest.
Yeah, the freshest one.
Yeah.
With Marina P as well. Yeah, amazing job. Yeah.
Marina. There is also a Jamaican singer.
Yeah. So you are
Mighty
cooperating.
Jinzu.
You are cooperating with a lot of singers, guys, and
yes.
I've noticed that not only big names but also totally unknown names.
Unknown name, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nati Silva, for example.
Yeah, and
she's totally upcoming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've got this in my questions because it looks like, at least for me, when I don't know you and I just listen to your music and I see different names that you are. And for me, it looks like you give them opportunity to shine, to grow. How you found those people?
Yes, this is the opportunities of life.
Okay.
You know, sometimes you met an artist just like that.
Okay.
And you start to connect, and then.
And it is like you are meeting them and knowing them because they were on your sessions, or.
It depends, huh?
Okay.
For Nati Silva, for example, I was in Colombia just before the pandemic.
All right.
You know, so I used to be there for like 1 month and a half.
Okay.
And I met a girl, and she knows very well Nati.
Okay.
And she knows that I am in the dub scene. I was creative. I was doing stuff, and so she connect
the dots.
Voilà. And so it was in 2020. So it started like that, and then we keep it in touch with Nati, and finally we did this track.
Amazing.
That's very nice. Yes.
Okay.
I was in Cali. She's from Cali, Colombia. So I was in Cali. So for me, it's a huge experience, and I was for me it was important to make something with an artist from Cali, and so I had this connection with Nati, and I know she's quite good. She has something special, but she never did something before. She never released a tune,
so
a track.
This is her debut.
Yeah, that's it. First release. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like Mighty Jinzu from Jamaica. It's a guy. It's totally. It was luckiness. It was casuality.
Okay.
Okay. Mighty Jinzu used to send a vocal in SoundCloud. Many years ago, I don't remember exactly. Few years ago, he sent us a vocal, and it was the beginning of the project. Get Me High.
All right.
So Nati, it was casuality. Mighty Jinzu also, and all the artists is like that.
Okay. And how was because the crew and the Massive wants me to ask this question to you, Dawa Hi-Fi. How did you find the Lisa Danger?
Oh, it's a story. It's a story.
Everything
is a story, And Lisa Denja, it was a friend. We have many friends in the scene in France, and one them sound system. Joris and Jabeni was part of these friends at that time. And Benny was he recorded Lisa Denja at that time. He recorded on several rhythms. He has three production with Lisa Denja, and he said to me, "Oh, I have this, but I don't do nothing with it. I have a rhythm, but it's not okay." And and I said, "Oh, it's tough, and maybe I can do something." And I did a remix of it. The production is a remix. It's not recorded on this rhythm. It's recording on a more rootsy stuff. And I did a remix, and I was inspired on this. At that time, I did a lot of remix for many people who send me vocals, just a cappellas, and ask me for make a rhythm, a music on it.
Okay.
So I did it many times, and Lisa Denja is this process of production. I take the a cappella, I did it, and after I said to Benio, I have to make something with this track. We have an arrangement to produce this music.
Amazing. All right. We need to end this conversation, and it's amazing, and I don't want to. I've got a lot of questions more, but I know that the time is, keeping in my head, and stop, we need to end this. So the last two questions. First one, what is the most important thing for you in music, in your production?
Doing what you want to do in creation, and at the moment you do it.
Okay.
So you evolve in life, you discover new styles, and you travel. Ben traveled a lot, and he discovered also many styles of music, and you want to add it in your creation, and you want to do your own stuff. And we Dawa evolve in a maybe more warrior way and digital stuff, because it was my tool to build music, and Roots Red are more instrumentists, so they did more acoustic style of music, even if it's digital also. We're taking different ways at the moment, and yes, it's doing what you want to do at the moment, and you evolve in life, so you have different
and for you?
Yeah, that's it. As Valentin just said, is to develop your own personality in music.
All right.
I think for us it's very important. And it's hard to do it. You have to struggle for it. You have to maintain it during years, after years.
Okay.
And it costs you money, it costs you time, it costs you sometimes conflicts and whatever. You know, it's a struggle to be free to do our music.
Okay.
So for us, it's very important, I think. Tom?
For me, the most important things is music is healing for the soul.
All right.
You know, healing for the soul, and we do music like a selfish person, but for a big, you know, when you see on Spotify people from China, people from all around the world listening your music. And they love the music, and I hope it's for healing your soul.
Oh my God!
Soul.
It amazing. Thank you so much for this, and for you.
Thank you.
Live the life you love the life you live.
All right. All right. So the last thing I want to ask you is, please tell something to the dub tribers to encourage them in listening and participating in sound system scene.
Yeah, to participate, you have to create. So be active and try to produce your music. Try to achieve some good music and live your. Don't be shy to release your stuff and maybe at the beginning you can copy, but find your style.
Okay, give
yeah,
sorry.
Give the
mic to
you have to find your style and your, what you want to do.
All right.
Yeah, and don't be shy about that.
Oh, okay.
You have to release your stuff. You have to show the people what you do and be confident and keep it nice.
All right.
Not more, no more.
No more. All right. Thank you guys for this conversation. Thank you for this interview. I'm really glad that you are here in Poland. Can't wait to hear you on the sound system. And thank you. It was a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you. And that's what's up. Thanks to Dawa Hi-Fi, thanks to Roots Right for being our guest in our next interview with them. Thanks to really huge thanks to Stepa Warriors, that massive crew for creating Dub Arena and inviting both crews. Thanks to guys for sending me music. And this music from their recent album was addition and really good feel for this interview. So really big up, guys, and massive. Go buy their album, listen to their music, and support them, of course. Speaking of which, if you would like to support Dub Tribe, you can buy us a coffee. Of course, the links are in the description. You can also share this interview, comment, like, subscribe. This is support as well, and that doesn't cost you anything. So thank you so much for tuning in, for hitting that play button, and yeah, stay safe, stay positive, and speak to you soon, guys. Bye.